Hi, it's Jador, and tonight we're gonna cook up some shrimp pasta. Doreen's never cooked shrimp before, and I've cooked endless amounts of shrimp, so
Yeah,
I was just gonna give her a quick walkthrough on
yeah.
one of the way we're gonna do it tonight, and kind of how to work with shrimp in general. So these are nice. They're shelled. That's how we should start this. Shrimp are shelled, and these have been nice because they're already split down the back. The and they've been also, if you look closer, they've been split down the middle of the shrimp down the back. This is a mechanical process they do before they sell them. It's called deveining. So if
Mm.
you want clean shrimp, this is a great way to buy them. It's easier to, it's cheaper than buying the peeled shrimp, and they're pretty easy to take apart still. If you buy the whole shrimp with all the shell intact, then you kind of have to have a knife to split the shell and then remove the vein. But these are pretty easy. So here, I can show you.
Yeah, I wanted to get my
All right.
my hands cleaned up.
So all you got to do is take the shell, peel it back, legs are on the bottom, and just pull them off. The one thing you need to do at the end, here where the tail is, you kind of pinch. Otherwise, you'll tear this meat out with the shell.
Okay.
So you try it.
So, ooh,
Just put them in there.
it looks kind of
Yep,
scary. Gosh, it's
they
making me
are freaky
shake.
looking. So yeah, this you're gonna pinch.
Okay, so I'm pulling
Mm-hmm.
like this.
Yep, and then pinch that, and then pull it out. Yep, and then you don't lose any of the good shrimp. So
Ah,
these, yeah, that's it. So these shells in the kitchen, when I had time, I would save them. They make really amazing stock.
so you peel.
Peel the shell all the way back to the last part of the tail, and then you squeeze hard so that you keep this meat on the end and don't rip it off in the shell. I get really angry about my cooks if they blew it, because it makes a big shrimp look like a small shrimp if you miss it. They're a little creepy.
It is creepy. I feel like I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. Oh, that's kind of. Oh, that
You
was a.
got it. You got it.
It's actually not that hard to pull it. It's just you have to hold the right spot to be able to pull it out.
Yes.
That's what I'm figuring out. Ha! Ooh.
You got it. Yeah, if you're doing a bunch of shrimp, it adds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then later I'll make some shrimp
Yeah.
stock. Probably just freeze it.
Yeah.
Do something with it later.
Ooh-wee. Ha ha. I think I got it.
You have got it. Music and
I've
peel a bunch of shrimp and
Wait, is it supposed to have this?
what's that?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
those are the
supposed to
legs.
pull it
Yep.
out?
Yeah, sometimes the shell comes
Whew.
apart.
It's kind of scary.
They're pretty dead though. They're not gonna.
I know. It's
But they're creepy looking with their little.
yeah,
Yeah.
scary looking. Creepy looking actually is what I want to say.
Yeah, little sea spidery looking things.
Wait, sorry.
No, it's fine. I just want to throw that away.
So, did they chop their head?
Yeah, they took the head off and then
Ah,
deveined it and
yeah, because I'm like,
split
he's
the
missing
shell.
something. He's missing a
Yeah.
head. Oof. Okay.
Everybody loves shrimp though.
Yeah.
Let's
When
see.
it's cooked, it's good.
Yeah. Let me get my serrated knife. If I can find it.
Mm.
Oh, this one
Okay.
won't work.
I'm getting close. Mm. They kind of reminds me of like those big caterpillars. Have you seen those
Yeah.
big caterpillars
Or
in Kenya?
those
Ooh, they're so
centipedes that we saw
creepy.
over there. So
Yes.
now we are going to cook the shrimp, and I'll show you how that works really quick. The biggest crime with shrimp is to overcook them. They get really hard and rubbery, and they're like eating little pencil erasers. It's really terrible. And I feuded with my cooks for years to try to make them have a little more finesse. And what I figured out was you just have to cook them at lower temperature. That's the easiest way to get better shrimp. So what we're doing today is just butter, some onion, and I just dice those up. And what we'll do with the onion is just you sweat it, which means to cook the onion until it's soft, but not starting to brown. And so the butter gives a nice flavor. The onion gives it some savor. We don't like to use a whole bunch of ingredients, so we got a million things to clean up. And then after the onions soften just a little bit, add the shrimp, seasoning mix, and that's it. Okay, so here's what the onions look like when they're nice and sweaty, soft in the butter. And you don't use too much heat for this because, again, if the butter starts to brown, you're going in a totally different direction, which can be okay, but then you're usually starting to burn things too. So keep your temperature down. You got nice softened onions. Your shrimp go in. And don't stack them up. Don't pour them all in. That's the other thing. If you're cooking in a pan like this, let the pan do the work. Don't bunch up your shrimp. Give them room to cook individually. Get better results. Last thing I'm going to do here is add a little bit of wine. Doesn't really matter what kind. White wine. Don't do a red wine. White wine of some kind, even a blush. You're just going to cook it down. There's the finished product. Get some scallions in there right when I flip them. This whole thing was less than 5 minutes of cook time. So it's real fast at just a low heat. And then you take them right on out. And that's it. So we're just going to take those babies out now, and they will top our pasta when we're done.
Wow, they look so good.
So you get to cook all the rest.
Oh boy, maybe. So I get to try this. So
Yeah.
I'm starting with onions.
Yep. Soften those little guys up.
Yeah.
Yep. Trying to keep it as easy as possible.
Yeah.
That's how I like to cook.
So
Just a few ingredients and good
soften
technique.
this.
Yeah, so as soon as they get soft, you can add in the shrimp and
I need the
seasoning,
tongs.
a little wine. Oh yeah, where'd I put those? Here we go.
I think it's done, ready.
Yeah, they look good.
Huh?
Perfect.
There's one more. Yep.
And then a little bit of seasoning. Bingo.
Wait until they...
And then a little bit of wine.
Oh yeah, a little bit of wine.
And lid them up. I do a little bit more. Oh.
A little bit more?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then the lid. Touchdown.
Touchdown, yeah.
Yeah.
So we wait.
Yeah, it's
I
easy.
get to make shrimp. My goodness, I never
Yeah.
thought I would be making
And
shrimp.
yeah, you can serve them hot this way, obviously, right out of the pan, or you can cool them down and use them cold too.
Cold, yeah,
They'll
like
still
we.
have a good flavor.
So
All right, here's Dorine's sauce. The beginning of her spaghetti sauce.
yeah.
Browning the onions.
Yeah. Then I add the tomatoes.
Really brings out the sweetness.
Okay, so I'm going to add my tomatoes.
To the browned onions.
Yes.
That's the sound you want to hear.
And then I'll put a lid on top.
Perfect.
I don't even need to ask, how is it? What do you think, Kate? How did mom and dad do?
Better than ever.
Huh?
Better than ever.
You heard that, baby?
Mm-hmm.